I fired 2 people because we got them buyers and they didn't do shit with them. And I told them, Haley, it is your life's mission to find this guy a house to buy. Do you understand? I'm a real estate agent and my life's mission is to find you the perfect house to buy. If you work at a furniture store or you work at an appliance store or, I don't know, a jewelry store, you sell the available inventory, right? So people, oh, do you have this? No, we don't, but we have, I think this would be a good alternative or this could be a good match. Why are you looking for that particular piece, right? So if you can understand what they're looking for, you could sell what's available today, right? So that's the current inventory on the market. So you have, let's say that Mad Dog is running a jewelry store. Someone comes in and says that they want a particular item. If Madeline can, know what she has for sale, right? So she knows the inventory, equivalent to you guys knowing the inventory, aka we talked about it, showing vacant houses, showing houses in general, then she can ask some questions, get to understand the client, and then coupled with an understanding of what's for sale, you could probably make something work. But we get a good understanding of the client, but we don't have a good understanding of the inventory, so we don't have anything to pitch. That's why we do Deal of the Day, because we want you to know the inventory. So when you talk to somebody and they're looking for something that you don't think exists, because you don't understand the inventory well enough to understand that when they say they don't want to see their neighbors, it doesn't necessarily have to be on 100 acres. Because I can tell you from working with buyers that when they say they don't want to see their neighbors and you go show them a 100-acre property that's an hour and a half up some freaking mountain, they're like, oh, hell no. We just don't want to see what they're having for dinner. Oh, okay. So you could be on a corner lot where, like, I'm on a corner lot and my garage is up against their garage. And then, like, our view, we look opposite, right? So it could be that simple. But if you don't understand what's happening, you make a bunch of assumptions, right? And these assumptions get us in trouble. In order for us to sell someone a home or to sell a home for someone, we have to know a lot about the market, especially if they have one house, right? And they know everything about that house and they've been looking at all the sales right around their area. You've got to be more informed than them, even though you have multiple clients. And so that's where it comes down to showing vacant houses and knowing what's available. And when you're having a discussion about pricing, why these other ones that they brought up as comparables are not as good or not as comparable as the ones that you used, and a good reason to justify the value you came up with, which would require you to understand the inventory via walking through these homes. I fired 2 people in the past year because we got them buyers and they didn't do shit with them. And I told them, Haley, it is your life's mission to find this guy a house to buy. Do you understand? Go like this. What does that mean? That means look every day. That means look at things that may not be a good fit, but could be a good fit, because we don't really know, right? Walk through a couple houses, send them a couple photos of the ones you walk through. Hey, you had mentioned something about, open kitchen. I just walked through this one that's in your price range. It's got an open kitchen. What do you think? Hey, you mentioned RV parking. Hey, this one, I know it's 2 bedrooms and an office and you want 3 bedrooms, but it's got huge RV parking. Oh, thank you, Haley. We never thought of that. We could totally make an office work. It's just for a baby. She doesn't need a closet yet. Or how dare us assign her a gender at birth, sir. But so if you're looking at 3.2s and they're looking at 3.2s on Zillow, there's nothing helpful happening. But if you make it your life's mission, you'll end up being a great agent and they're going to give you a 5-star review because the product matched the description. I'm a real estate agent, right? And my life's mission is to find you the perfect house to buy. So if I made it my life's mission to find you the perfect house to buy, and I did property searches for you once a week, have I made it my life's mission? No. Am I even trying? Because they're looking more than you. right? You've got to actually do more. I want to be in this neighborhood. And there's nothing for sale in this neighborhood. How could Haley make it her life's mission to find a home for them to buy in this neighborhood? You could knock. You could send letters. You could drive around and look for the ones that the lawn hasn't been mowed, or there's, well, not anymore, a bunch of newspapers in the driveway. Or there's a little tag, a little yellow tag from Avista that says your gas has been shut off. Ooh, vacant. Maybe they moved out of the area. Maybe they need help. And then you could pull up the address in Remind and get their information and call them with Land Voice. You gotta get creative sometimes to get the job done. It's like we've done all this work to get the client, but because we're not working all day, which you need to work all day to be good at this job, right? It's like, okay, I made my calls, Adam. It's like, cool. Now go check out the inventory. Now go make it your life's mission to, you called thousands of people. You got one that wants to buy a house. They're ready, willing, and able, but they want something that doesn't exist. Boo-hoo, right? So we did all this work, got a client, but then we don't finish the job by knocking the neighborhood, calling the neighborhood, offering to hold a for sale by owner open. Like there's all these things we could do for our clients. But instead we go, I don't know, vibe out at the park, some vibes, go to Jefferson Spirits, have some cocktails. You do everything but the one thing you're supposed to get paid. How to sell a house, right? We have to find someone to buy a house. In order to find someone to buy a house, I market and advertise and have signs, right? We have physical online presence, we have branded vehicles, and that gets the phone to ring. People call us, right? So we make contact somehow. And then your guys' job is to call people. I get them interested. I get them to want to work with the team. And then you guys also do your part and you call around. But you're calling around with the purpose of meeting with them, not to build rapport over the phone, to meet with them. Not to talk about fishing or any of your hobbies together. You're a real estate agent. So we are calling these people to talk about real estate, to find people interested so we can get face-to-face with them. And when we get face-to-face with them, the purpose of getting face-to-face with them is to get them to sign an agreement to work with us. So then we can go sell them a house. But the whole purpose of the calls, of the appointment, of the paperwork, of the showings is to sell a house so you can get paid. So if you find someone that's ready to rock, you keep your lead generation going, right? It's like drinking water and eating food. It needs to be done daily. That's why it's only an hour or two. And then the rest of your day, you're out finding properties for these people to buy. You're negotiating contracts, repairs. I'm meeting with a heating and air guy today. I'm meeting with a flooring guy today. I'm meeting with a fireplace guy today. I'm writing a lease. I just got a listing signed yesterday. So I'm hitting daily new business. And then the rest of the day, I take care of my current business. And then I got a guy that says, hey, how much is my lot worth? Hey, I want to develop this property. What do you think about it, right? So I'm taking care of my current people and I'm finding new people. That's what we do, all with the purpose of closing deals. That's the whole point. We're closing deals. Instead of giving a card, it's, oh man, I don't have a card. What's your info? I'd love to text you mine. Right? Because the purpose, get their info, connect with them. Hey, nice to meet you. Here's my contact card as promised. You know, if you ever need anything, let me know. A couple weeks go by, Brevity Diddleby pops up. New, unqualified, no contact. Hey, this is Elena. We met a couple weeks ago out at on Arrowhead. Just thinking about you. You know, we ended up selling that house next door. I thought you'd want to know that. The neighbor's pretty cool. Or whatever it is, right? You're just chatting with them. I was like, oh yeah, that's Elena guy. That's her. Yeah, we remember meeting her. And then a month or two goes by, like, hey, this is Elena. We're going to do a little investor seminar at my office. Thought I'd invite you. You know, I know we met out at the Eagle Point. Oh yeah. Yeah, we'll send you an email with some info on it. They don't come to that. But then something else pops up and all of a sudden they call in and say, hey, could you show us this house? That's how that works. You got face-to-face. You didn't give a card though. You got their information. Oh man, I don't have a business card. I don't have business. I keep them for showings, but I don't have any business cards. However, Armin, that's how I get your information. Oh dude, let me text you my info. What's your number? Call it real quick, make sure it saves it. And then now you've gotten a contact instead of, oh yeah, here's my card, right? Because then they're gonna go, okay, you know the average lifespan of a business card is once given out? 30 seconds. How many of you guys have checked out at the grocery store and by the time you got to the car, the receipt was no longer there? We checked out at Costco.
Yeah, same.
And by the time I get to where they look at your receipt, it's gone. And I'm like, dude, what? I think we went and got a hot dog, and I had the hot dog receipt and I threw away the purchase receipt. That's how I go to the front place, a little customer service where you get your cards, and I'm like, hey, between here and there, I lost my receipt. And they're like, oh, they print off like a piece of paper one, 8.5 by 11. And they're like, it happens more often than you could imagine. I was like, goodness gracious. So if I can't keep my damn Costco receipt for like, what is that, 50 yards, 40 yards? Business card flus. And they may have wanted to connect with us too. Like, oh, that was a really nice person. Oh, what happened to their card? What was their name? Oh well, right? And then whew, someone else ends up doing the deal in the future. So you guys work really hard for like 3 to 5 years, making contacts, setting appointments, doing deals, and then add them to your database. Because you do Diddleby every day, you're gonna always stay in contact with your past clients. And then you do some more of that. By the way, that you get paid when you close the deal. That's kind of the cool part. More contacts, more appointments, more pendings, more database. And then pretty soon, you won't have to call as much. Now you'll just be doing maintenance, right? So you get your merry-go-round going, you push hard, you get it spinning slow. Year 1, spin a little faster, year 2, spin pretty good, year 3, and then pretty soon it's maintenance. I answer the phone more than I make calls. Hey man, I want to buy this. Hey man, I want to sell this. Hey man, what's this worth? All day, every day. Hey man. And then it's just taking care of my people. But if you never push hard enough to get your merry-go-round going, and it's always hard, right? Like the people that are inconsistent, show up, work really hard for a day, take 2 days off. Show up and work kind of hard for a day and then another day, and then stop working and start working and stop working and start working and stop working. And then you never get the consistency, the momentum you need.